Hi, my name is Spud, and today I'm going to try and build a micro, I believe that is micro, the one with 32 tiles, a micro Victorian home. And I'm not the best builder, and admittedly this was one of my better micro builds, so that should tell you about my building skills. But here I'm just trying to sort out the roof. And I believe I edited some footage out before this one because I had a very hard time trying to figure out the roof situation for such a small house. I know, but I finally settled for this roof, I think. Even though I believe I am gonna change the front porch here. Right now this looks awful, and I think past me also thought this looks awful. So I will change it back to an extended roof right there. I thought about deleting the diagonal wall section, but I think I ended up keeping it. And trying to figure out the best fencing here. Or did I sell for this one? I think I sold for this one, and I'm going to elevate the foundation up one, I think. Right now, I'm not entirely sure what I'm trying to do here. Roof trims. Okay. I had to figure out how to get the roof trims because I don't think it works if you don't have a room on top of your house, but I got it to work somehow. I honestly don't remember. But here, trying to look at it from every angle, figuring out the layout. I apologize for my squeaky chair. And the front door, which I will change. I believe I am gonna change it. Even from this one. I settled for this one, but in a different color. But I'll be changing it towards the end. You know, I really don't know how people who do this fill in the dead air. I don't know what to talk about other than I'm changing the color right now. I'll settle for white for a little bit until near the end where I just change it entirely. Okay, this is the part I raised the I had trouble speaking there. I raised the foundation just because I thought it looked cuter with 3 steps instead of 2. Resist symmetry. And towards here, I'm just finishing up the outside. I think I put in windows next. Oh yeah, I had a whole thing while I was doing this where those wall paintings of, sorry, not wall paintings, but wall painting, like wallpaper, that have the outside corners automatically put in. I can't make sense of it. Some corners they put that little border on, some corners they don't, and I don't really know. I don't know how that works, so I just settled in for putting gosh, what are those called? The poles. Are they called poles? Yeah, the poles on the outside on the outer corners. I forget what they're called off the top of my head. I think it's because I'm nervous. But I put in the windows. The window in the bathroom, I think I'm gonna move over to the left. I don't know what I was trying to do there. I think I was looking at the benefits of having a micro lot. Because during this I was actually on call with my boyfriend. He was watching me build it and he was like, why is this so small? Who would want to live in here? And I'm like, oh well, living in a house this small has benefits. See, like reduced bills and extended friendships. And he was like, well yeah, reduced bills because it's so tiny. Well, I mean, yeah, but that's the mechanic of it. Okay, so I'm moving a lot of the furniture around. I moved the stove. I think I am also going to not move the fridge. Here I'm trying to play with where I'm gonna place it. But eventually I put a wall there, and this fridge is going to be facing the sink. I know it's weird and awkward, but I was trying to at least separate the kitchen from the rest of the house. Which I think I managed to do. It's just hard trying to think of where to put it in this scenario, and the Sims will be able to use it, the kitchen, in the end. They'll be able to use it fully. I did some gameplay testing, which I believe we'll see with my builder sim. His name's literally Bob Builder. That's what I named him. Okay, so I'm putting in the bed now, but I cut some footage off here because I eventually just scrap it all and realized I was trying to figure out an end table for it, but then I realized I need a dresser. So I put in a dresser there, which makes me in the end change the bed because it totally doesn't match at all. So I change it to this kind of teal turquoise color. I change it in the end to like the darker blue because I just thought that it was too bright for the house. I changed the flooring in this, by the way. It looks very white and washed out right now, but I eventually changed the color of the floor to something a bit more yellow. And over here, I just figured I'd put like one of those. Oh, at the start of it, I was like, oh, how could I fit a dining table in all of this? But then I was like, I'd rather have seating, really, because in the real world, like if you lived in something like this, you'd rather have a couch. So I put in one of these, what do you call these? The couch is meant for this type of diagonal area. And then I put a bookcase there, which I'll totally scrap and put in a wall bookcase instead because I was like, I would rather have a TV. So I put in the little small monitor TV over there. See, I changed the door here. For some reason I thought that, I don't know, I think it looks better. And again, I'm playing with a fridge placement, but then I make it into what it's going to actually be because I'm going to separate this seating and kitchen area. So I'm trying to figure out where the Sims could eat because yeah, you could eat on the couch, but the Sims do it so awkwardly. They just sit there like their back straight. In the real world, you could probably do without the dining table and the chairs just by right now I'm playtesting. But I was saying that you could probably just, you know, grab a bowl of mac and cheese and like lounge on the couch. But I wanted them, for the sake of being in the Sims world, to be able to eat at a table because they can't slouch or lay on the couch while eating like us humans can. And so I put in this TV. My boyfriend was like, have you ever tried to watch TV on like a 20-inch monitor from 7 feet away? I'm like, no, but I'm pretty sure the Sims can do it. So it stays, and partly because I just want them, if you were to download this house, if somebody were to download this house, they'd have some form of entertainment right away. They wouldn't have to buy it, because I'd like to imagine people like actually using their money to move a house, to move a Sim in a new house. When like teens choose to move out, they can just go with like a little amount of money that their parents would probably give them. So like, I don't know, like 10,000 simoleons instead of the standard 20 if they decide to move out, and then they can afford this. Although I'm not entirely sure what this amounts to. It's not under 10,000, I don't think it's over 20,000 either. But I'm also playtesting. This won't work. The Sim will not be able to move out of this spot, so I just shimmy the table a little bit further, and then they can fully use it, and everything is usable. I know I haven't gotten to the bathroom yet, but it's going to be the same. Not the same, what am I talking about? It's I put a bin and it's going to be just the standard toilet and sink on either side and the shower in the middle. I managed to fit an inside trash can. And I'll be placing a plant there in the decoration portion when I'm decorating the house. Right now, just playtesting everything. And kind of messing with, this is what I was saying earlier where I moved the window. I didn't want to place it on the outer edge because then it would like kind of mold into the pole there on the outside. Dang, I forget what those are called. I literally can't remember them, what they're called. But here I'm just also playtesting the bathroom and everything works. And now I think I get to, I don't know why I'm playtesting cookage right now. I think it's to make sure that they can use the bin for some reason, since it's like smushed in that corner by the door. Yeah, okay. That was it. I bring out the trash, and so that also works. And now, oh, there was some cut footage there. I was probably just moving the camera around to show my boyfriend. And now I'm going to kind of decorate. This house is decorated very minimally. Oh, I put these over the fridge, and my boyfriend's like, no, that looks hideous. I was like, okay. And so I take it out and just leave those 3 in the corner. We need to have more ranges. Range hood, my bad. A range hood to put over ranges. I'm an idiot. Okay. I'm trying to figure out the carpet situation here. And I don't think I actually pick one. I think I'm going to section it off using those room dividers that I believe came with Get to Work. If I actually get to it, my brain must have been lagging. And so, because the carpet just didn't work at all. Like, nobody's gonna have carpet go under the counters. And so I fence it off with these not with these ones, the much thinner ones that came with Get to Work, I believe. I think they came with Get to Work. I also don't settle on this tile because I feel like there was too much blue in one place, so I match it to the tile in the background, on the wall. And so yeah, that's the kitchen basically, because it's weird to me when people have wood on the kitchen floor, because what if you spill something? It's like water damage from then on. Or I don't know how houses work. But yeah, I switch it to tile just because I feel like it's a smarter choice. And when you spill something that burns and it won't damage your floor, if it was tile, I think tile's more resilient. I put a plant there and then play test it to make sure, and they end up not being able to use it to prep the food. And so I did the thing where you move it, you kind of shimmy it into place, and you place it back. And then they'll be able to use this one. Oops, sorry, I burped. For some reason, I just keep on watching him here. I should probably edit this out. I wonder if I'll remember. But yes, you can definitely eat. And I'm not sure that if you download, I put the food in the fridge. If people download a house with food in the fridge, does that give you the food? I'm not sure. Oh, that'd be cool. Like if you place a house with a gallery, it'd be cool if you just like place a plate of food in there that the Sims moving in could have. Kind of like, hey, welcome to your new home. Here's a plate of cookies. And then I try and put curtains in. Okay, sorry about that jump cut. I think I was also, again, showing my boyfriend around. I don't know what I was doing. I think right now I'm just just some mild decorations. I'm pretty sure I'm nearing the end here. And I make it dark and I look around. Oh. Oh, lighting, that's why I made it dark, idiot. I'm such an idiot. I changed it to these little tiny lights that came with an update that I appreciate, that EA did. And I chose for this little wall light a la hotel style. And I'm finishing up. I don't know what I was thinking when I was choosing that IKEA looking light, but I finally settled on the same small light that came with the update, and now I'm doing some landscaping. Landscaping is going to be real simple. I didn't want the landscaping to really overpower this tiny house. I also shift the house, the positioning of the house, to make it more centered and make it go further back from the street. I settle on these because they match the fences on the porch, and I thought a nice birch would look nice, would look better with a house. So I settled for this, I think, and a darker wood one. Don't know if you'd still call it a birch. I don't think birches go darker. I put in some show live edit objects, shrubbery under the trees, just some like overgrown grass looking things. And I put in some terrain paint just to make it look like there's dirt there. And when do I move it? I wonder. I move it pretty soon, I think. It's so hard filtering for items that you can use in the live edit objects. Like, you go to debug and it's just... because there's stuff in there that looks a bit too pixely to use. Because I think they use it where you can't really reach, so it's farther. They use some of it. And I settle for one more up front. One more tree up front. Oh, I use different trees. Huh, interesting. I like the birch. I wonder why I didn't stick with that. And I'm looking for part of the reason why I'm using the live object. If I was not limited to, if I didn't want to limit my budget, that is, I would totally used non-live objects, shrubbery, but I was trying to keep the price to a minimum, and I put rocks there because, I don't know, there's always rocks near trees somehow. And over here I believe I've moved it. I cut out the whole portion where I try to move the house, and that's done. And thank you so much for watching. These will be screenshots, and I hope you like it. Goodbye!